Are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken about a yard deep. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Murray off play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. Cottrell. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down now, Cottrell. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He was brought down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Murray on third down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
Their own 44-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now from Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need... And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 17. Jaguars nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
On downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Open man, Butler complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after one.
Nothing.
On second down, Cottrell, and only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
From the gun on third down, Murray. The quick slant caught. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal, Arizona.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Cardinals 24. Jaguars nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver, and it's third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Ready to go with it. On all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On second down now, Cottrell. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up first and 10. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
For Leonard Fournette.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running. That one ended up incomplete.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the...
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
The Cardinals.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On second down, Cottrell. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. And, oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start with the option. Flush to his right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals add on.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray going to throw. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Now a give, right side. Cottrell. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a give, right side. Cottrell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
36.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially. So he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Dorsett. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Not much there, only a yard. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Back to throw again. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
48-yard line.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Johnson.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on.
A 48-yard.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 after the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
J.J. Watt on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 39-yard line.
He gets it left side to Johnson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he will have a Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
At the 49-yard line.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Back at his own 49.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Logan.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
Right back to him on first down. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down.
And the Cardinal first down.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 17th touchdown now on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 14. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Back now in Jacksonville.
3rd quarter.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. And he's going to go down again.
Quarterback taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Ross on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now a give right side. Cottrell. get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Arizona.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cards continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
John Brown on for the point after.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now he dumps this off over the middle and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. 23 yards the pickup there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The throw over the middle taken in, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Back at the 36.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
On second down now. Cottrell, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To number 22. A gain of 14. And the Cardinals.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Arizona, it'll be a 13th win on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.